Hello and welcome to your number one source of all things Vigor. I am Destructor. Today I'm going to bring forward the changelog for the recent update for 1.1 and give my first-hand opinion of the changes. These changes do go into great detail in themselves, so do go check out the details on the forum post, which will be linked in the description. Anyway, let's get right into the changes. Weapons and shooting. Straight off the bat, the shotguns have a reduction in bullet penetration and they no longer receive spread bonuses when crouched or in prone. The latter change is due to the fact that the shotguns would act as snipers when in the crouch or prone positions, as alongside the accuracy increase it gets, the spread would also reduce, making it a lethal weapon when it shouldn't have been. The IZH itself has its stagger reduced as well, so this all results in a nerf to the shotguns as their effectiveness has been reduced, but we will have to see if this lives up to the intention of the changes. The AUG A1 received a buff as the recoil has been reduced. I'm not sure where this change comes from and what data the developers must be using, as I find the AUG A1 to be pretty strong, even with the recoil it would have, and to see this change does confuse me, but we'll have to see within the encounters. We also have semi-auto recoil changes to the A74K, the AUG Para, the Scorpion and the MGV. So a lot of recoil changes, so we'll have to see how this affects gunplay as a whole and the encounters that we receive. Looting. Now this could be one of the most important change in this update, as we see an actual in-game measurement for weight, the metric vigor. Now we should be able to see how much we can carry and what we are carrying within encounters. Along with this, there are changes to how heavy some resources and ammunition are. 50% reduction in weight in some cases for resources and 50% reduction in weight to most ammunition, apart from the shotgun pellet, which actually gets a 20% increase in weight. In terms of the resources and most of the ammo, this is a very much needed change, as taking stacks of ammo already puts you down in stamina when starting the game. So if you were to have an LMG, which is already pretty heavy I think, and taking lots of ammo, it would be a big hindrance to the player. Now it should be more balanced with the items that should be lighter in real life, such as, wire or metal parts. Stuff like that, they should be a lot lighter than what we had previously. On a different note, the buried cache should now have improved loot, which should be pretty good to see more meaningful results when going after caches, rather than maybe getting a full cache of food or something of the sorts. Shelter. Only a quick thing around the shelter, that the antenna will be showing the new values as opposed to the glitched values we had before. They will now show crowns per hour value instead of per day. It should deal with the problem that made it look like, which made it generate very slowly after the antenna change that they did pre 1.1 update, if you can remember all the controversy around that. So yeah, we should actually see the desired amount of crowns that we should be receiving. Movement. For the movement, we do see several changes. For example, looking at how the character moves in water, or character body clipping, as those have been cropping up here and there within the 1.1 update. And of course, as you can see, there was a new animation to how characters move in water, so just several fixes around that. But the main focus I have taken from this is that the machine gun position has been tweaked. This, from the 1.1 update, turned the LMG virtually impossible to use, as the spread was very drastic compared to like pre 1.1, and it would only be stable in prone. So whether or not it's a positive or negative change, I think the LMG will still be pretty hard to use. So those are the main changes for this update, but as I say, if you want to go see the detailed changes, then do go over to the Vigor forum post on the update, or there will be a Reddit post that will be published, which usually goes into more detail, like actually giving descriptions of like why they did it, whereas the forum post will just show just the numbers, just the gory details, I guess. Hope you have been enjoying my recent content, if it's been memes or say this update video. I do enjoy creating this kind of content, so please do show your appreciation through a like. As well as that, if you want to see more, please do subscribe. It would mean a lot, as I try to release at least 2 times a week, usually Thursday and Sunday. But if things happen in my life or in the life of Vigor, for example this update, then the videos will be on different days. Of course, please do show your feedback through a comment, positive or negative, as this does help when I want to make more content like this. I can see how things can be done differently. So I hope you've enjoyed this video overall, and I'll see you next time in another video.